Hello, I'll be talking today about um, local storage API. It has a little bit of a relation with the last video I made. Um, we talked about JSON parts and JSON Stringify. Um, yeah, it has a relation now with the local with the local API storage. What we're gonna do is let's go through the slides here, and I'll show you. So a little introduction about it. Local storage uses two mechanisms: session storage and local storage. There are part of storage's option, which includes cookies and cache also. Storage data privately other websites cannot access. Web storage is only accessible in the browser. It's not sent to the server like cookies do. So let's talk about a little bit about local storage. Local storage instead keeps the data until it's explicitly removed, either by you or by the user. It's never cleaned up automatically and is shared in all the sessions that access the site. I think I have a little example about that one. How do we when we clean the when we clean the trash or we delete, it will delete it, but as soon as you refresh, it will come back. Session storage. Storage sessions maintains the data storage into it for the duration of the page session. If multiple windows are tapped to visit the same site, they will have two different session storage instances. Session storage is meant to allow the scenario of handling different processes happening on the same site independently. Something not possible with cookies, for example, which are shared in all sessions. Okay, accessing local storage. Storing a window object. Both local storage and session storage can access this object. Their sets of methods are the same because they both return the same object. The storage object has an attribute length, number of data items stored into it. Okay, this is a little example here. We have set item, the key, and the value that's going to store. I mean, you can call the key and value. So the set item method adds an item to storage, accepts a string as a key, and a string says the string is a key and the string is a key. When a value is not a string, it will be it will be converted to a string. So we have here the set item username. We have a key and then a value here. So get item. The get item method retrieves a string value from the storage by using the key string that was used to store it. So we go local storage get item and we use our key to retrieve it. So that's why we commented this out. This is the storage. That's the storage in that key. So remove item. To remove item methods remove the item. Method removes the item identified by the key used to store the item. Returns an undefined variable. Okay, do remove item ID and then remove the item. It's kind of like when you're trying to slash in programming and stuff, that to remove and delete. So clear item, remove everything from the storage. So we have local storage, set item, and then the length, which is be these two. That's why it's coming to that. We cleared it, and that's going to return 0. Local storage array. So here it kind of tells you a little bit what I was saying in the beginning, that to be able to store an array, an object, so on and so forth, has to be stored as a string. So local storage method can only take strings. So we need to use JSON parse and JSON stringify to store arrays. So we have an array here that it has some data, and it has, all the function here, all the array. So what are we gonna do with this? We're gonna create, that's what we're going to do with this is array. We're gonna stringify it so we can store it. So local storage, my data, this guy, and then we do JSON stringify my data. So they should be already in the local storage. So if we're gonna use that, or we're gonna call that kind of the API, we have to do it through JSON, and we have to do it through JSON parse to be able to use it in JavaScript. Okay, I have a little here, right here, my Visual Studio Code. I created a very simple one here, so for you guys to see also what the other, my other examples there. We're setting item, and we have my name here, type it to local storage. And let's check here. I also have my HTML, what I'm calling that JavaScript. Okay, I have this paragraph and this stuff that's gonna show on the page. But actually what we're looking for here is this. Very simple. State of Utah and Calumet, my name. So these two elements, we're gonna be getting it out, every time we run that page. So if I come here and show you, so it's already here. So right here is my HTML, and then store name, Calumet, and store Utah. So if you go here to developer tools, and you hit the application here, you go developer tool, you have element console. I already kind of pulled it. You can go to you have an application. You have an application here, and then you can go to the local storage. So if you go to local storage, and you can check here the value. So the value was Utah and Calvert were already saved. So if we want to clear, like we were talking, if we want to clear the whole thing, we go here, clear storage. You can do that in the code too, but I'm gonna here make it a little quicker here. So we clear the site data, and then we see here there's nothing. But as soon as I go refresh my page, they're gonna show up. So that's what we're talking about, local storage saving, and the every time you refresh, we have the data comes back. You clear it, you refresh, it comes back. And so the API is trying to call it and pull it. Well, guys, thank you for looking and watching. Or hopefully you can gather something out of this video. Thank you very much.